The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Smith gathers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So here's Pete Alonso. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's in there for strike one. McNeil stands at first with one out. And this one gets away. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Man, he's an absolute train wreck out there so far. That's his second wild pitch of the first inning. We'll see if he can get the train back on the tracks here, but something is definitely off with his delivery right now.
The 1-2. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Two gone. For the moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he's just putting too much pressure on himself. I know this. These fans are really ready for him to break out here at home.
This won't get by the shortstop, as he's there to take it in for the third out. Mets strand one. They're on the short. Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Pollock, 33 years old. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Nido is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'm going to be locking in today on Brandon Nimmo. This guy brings his lunch pail to work with him, fellas, and he does it with a smile. Watch it permeate to his entire team. This guy lights up a room, and he plays elite defense. You can test the arm a little bit, but he's sure-handed in the outfield.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Base hit, line drive into the corner. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the first offering.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. 1-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The set and the 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Taylor at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Two and two. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate now, Walker Buehler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dewar, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-holder.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The right field.
First delivery to him.
Michael Conforto.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. J.D. Davis will be next. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And that one yanked just foul. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world. Try to knock it down.
Batting 6th, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis, the next to bat. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average sits at 290. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. 0-1. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 13 home runs and 29 driven in. Line hard deep into left. Taylor is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Turner has a play, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. The Mets do pick up.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. They come into this game ranked first in the league in team ERA. And talking with some of the members of the staff prior to the game, they mentioned how they've really been able to feed off each other. They're a competitive bunch, so when one guy goes out and has a great game, the starter the next day feels the motivation to live up to that performance, if not best it. Maybe a big reason behind their success this year, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Gonna be a tough play, and the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's and it looks now like they want some time to review that one. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play. Max Muncy will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame, but the runner's back easily. Turner on at first, nobody out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two and one. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Will Smith. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get to full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Taijuan Walker.
The pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Walker.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A ball and a strike now. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Next, it'll be Brandon Nimmo. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and they're at 2 down. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And he misses 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. This one's down to third. Reined in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. All set for the start of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Corey Seager. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Smith arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next, A.J. Pollock 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Joe McDonald at strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up for the Mets, The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch.
Dominic
Smith started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30.
At the plate now is Michael Conforto. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
2 balls and no strikes.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Stepping up is J.D. Davis. Now here's the first offering. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark. As all set for the start of the inning, and here comes Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the AB on its way. Bellinger is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
The right fielder, McKinney.
At the plate, Billy McKinney, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Fastball well outside. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
That's the battle, Matty. Working yourself into a 3-1 count, having count leverage and getting ahead to a fastball. You don't get too many opportunities throughout the course of a game to have full count leverage, and he took advantage.
Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Yeah, and I can speak from experience, and I can tell you, on a night like this, it's tough to get a good grip on the ball. It's a little frigid out there, and he might have lost a little bit of feeling in his fingers. Never easy to make a good throw when that's the case.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Trey Turner. Fastball just inside.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the double steal is on here. Hit in the air down the right field line. Conforto will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Next to dig in, Max Muncy. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jonathan Villar. And they could use a spark from him here.
That's shortstop, Jonathan.
First pitch on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 3, Tomas Nido.
Now to the plate, here is Tomas Nido. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Smith recovers. And the throw is in time. Nido is retired. 2 down now. James McCann will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 33, James McCann.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Slow little roller to third. He's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Dodgers lead it 2-1. Trevor May takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 65, Trevor May.
And now Will Smith. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Corey Seager is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And it's another case. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Throwing to second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Gets the sign, the 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And he makes the catch to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. They still lead it 2-1.
Leading up for the Mets, the center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Nimmo stands at second with no outs. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses. 3-1. High in the air into shallow left center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping in once again is Pete Alonso. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. That misses, 2-0. Fouled away. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. The 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike two. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Pollock is under it, 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Pulled toward right center field. In comes Bellinger. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jerry.
From the stretch.
Familia.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Turned on down the line. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Bellinger is on his way home. Safe at the plate. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give his team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. McKinney, the runner at second with one away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Max Muncy will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted in the air out to right. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Odorun will score. Michael Conforto back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier.
Michael Conforto.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field, and it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now batting, third base.
At the plate now, J.D. Davis. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in will be Jonathan Villar. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McKinney's there for it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 3.
Next, it'll be Tomas Nido. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Popped him up. Smith waits on it, and the inning is over. The Mets draw a hair closer. Now it'll be Will Smith. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Seth Lugo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the number 67, Seth Lugo.
First pitch on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Corey Seager is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the next to bat will be A.J. Pollock. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nope,
Good
that's a
slider there, but laid off and called the
Count
ball
1-0.
low.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Hit sharply on the ground. Davis has got it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Phil Bickford is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Los Angeles, number 52, Phil Bickford.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Seth Lugo, and he's getting his first. Play Kevin Pillar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that misses for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate. And that usually means damage done.
3-0 to him now. Pillar aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. Next to hit is Pete Alonso. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2-0 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Chopped to third, tough to get to. Scooped up, the throw pulls him off the bag.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So next to bat will be Dominic Smith, the potential tying run for him at third base. Now the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here. but at the plate, he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Line to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's a 3-3 game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in a bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. It's the outside corner, strike 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
And he chased it in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career's going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
In now, Jonathan Villar. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Stepping in now, Tomas Nido. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Here now the 2-2. Pops this one up. Pollock into foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 2-2 one more time.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Skied into straightaway right. McKinney is there to put it away and finally put an end to the end. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We've played 8 full. The Mets are out on top, 6-3. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Chris Taylor is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1-1 the count now. And now a pitch on the way. Pitch is popped up, and there's out number 1. Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Bellinger is retired, 2 down now. First pitch on its way. Billy McKinney is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing absolute thunder right here, pumped up, and looks the part.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The New York Mets posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Seth Lugo wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Edwin Diaz earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on